All right, so in this video, we're going to go ahead and make it so that we can delete an experience. One thing that I want to do first is save this put request that we did in the last video. So I'm going to go ahead and save that as add experience and save that to profiles. All right, so let's add another one just to so that we can have one to delete, because I want to keep the one we just added. So let's go to body and actually, you know what? I'll add another valid one just to have it. I'll use Tech Guy Web Solutions. Oh, that's the company. Hold on. Just gotta take that, put that here. I'll just say web developer. Let's do so since this isn't my current job, let's do, I don't know, 1/5/2006, and then we'll do 2/1/7/2009, which I need to put quotes around this. And description, we'll just say full stack web dev. All right, so we'll add that. So now you can see I have two experiences. So now I'm going to add a dummy one that we can delete. So I'll just put test company test, and we'll just keep the rest. All right. Now, in order to delete, so you can see it's right here. In order to delete, we're going to need this to add this ID in our request. So back in VS Code, I'm going to go ahead and grab these comments, and we're going to create a new route, and I'm going to make this a delete request. Now, this is another one of those things where it could technically be a put request because we are updating, but since something is actually being removed, and I would prefer to make it a delete request. So it's going to be API profile experience /exp_ID. Always put a colon there because it's a placeholder. And let's say delete experience from profile. It's going to be private. And then let's add our route. So it's going to be router.delete. And I'm going to pass in here /experience. So we want to do experience /exp_ID. And pass in auth. Request response. Actually, I keep forgetting to mark that as a sync. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and just add our try catch. Just grab this. Okay, so inside the try, we're going to get our profile, which I could probably just copy this right here. Going to get that profile by our user ID, and then we need to get the correct experience to remove. So I'm going to go ahead and get the remove index, and there's a bunch of ways you could do this. I'm going to create a variable called remove index and set that to profile.experience, and then I'm going to map through it. So I'm going to use .map. And I'll pass in item, and let's return just the ID, and then I'll chain on to that index of, and we want to match it to request.params.exp_ID. So we want to match whatever this is. We want to get that profile. I'm sorry, not that profile, that experience. So we'll take the profile that we have, and let's say profile.experience, and then splice, because we want to take something out, and we already have the index inside remove index, and we want to take out 1. All right, and then we can just save it. We can say await profile.save, and then send back our response, which is going to be the profile, just like when we added it. So res.json, and we'll pass in the profile itself. All right, so that should do it. And just to reiterate, we're getting the profile of the user, the logged in user, getting the index, and then splicing it out and resaving it, okay, or saving it, and then sending back a response. So let's try it out. We can see our experiences here. I want to delete this one, so I'm going to grab this ID. I'm going to create a new tab here and make a delete request to HTTP localhost, and let's do API profile / experience, but we want to do / and then put that ID in. All right, now we need our token. So I actually updated the preset, so I'll just go ahead and inside headers I'm going to add Brad's token, and I'm going to add the, actually we don't need that, we're not sending data, but that should work, so let's try it. All right, so we get our profile back, and notice we only have 2 experiences. The test experience is now gone. Okay, so we're able to delete that. So I'm going to go ahead and save this as delete profile experience. All right, great. So in the next video, what we'll do is the same thing with the education. Okay, so we'll do both the add and the delete, because we can pretty much just copy this and just change a couple things, because it's the same functionality. Really, it's just a different resource, different array. All right, so I'll see you in the next video.